partner. Just be getting to know each other, you know, like bonding, like getting tight.
No.
No way.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, I know.
No.
Are they kosher?
They're always kosher,
Oh,
man.
yeah? Okay.
Because I don't look at the label.
All right.
Oh. Yeah, I got a gluten. Do not make good.
We don't want to hurt you.
All right, let's dive into the story of First Shift together. I've picked out some of the most intense and gripping moments from the film, and as you watch these scenes, I'll walk you through the narrative of the movie. Ready? Let's get into it. All right, folks, picture this. The bustling streets of New York City, where danger lurks around every corner. We're diving into the world of First Shift, a crime drama that follows two cops through a particularly rough day on the job. Our story kicks off at a precinct in the Bronx, where we meet our main characters. There's Dio Russo, a seasoned detective who's used to working alone, and Angela Dutton, a rookie fresh from Atlanta. She's eager, she's energetic, and boy, she's got her work cut out for her. From the get-go, the tension between Dio and Angela is palpable. Russo, who's been working solo on cold cases for years, isn't exactly thrilled about being saddled with a new partner. I don't want a partner. He grumbles to the lieutenant. Guess what? He's stuck with Angela, who's determined to prove herself. Their first task together? A mundane evidence drop-off in Manhattan. As they drive across the Williamsburg Bridge, Angela, trying to break the ice, starts chatting about her life, her Instagram followers, and her love for yoga. Dio, not one for small talk, just rolls his eyes, grumbling about how he prefers the company of his thoughts. Great, Angela mutters under her breath. This is going to be fun, but their banter is cut short when they're called to the scene of a possible stabbing. As they arrive, the chaos of the city swallows them whole. A crowd is gathered, and there's a man wielding a meat cleaver, shouting nonsense at the top of his lungs. Dio, calm and collected, steps in to defuse the situation. Listen, pal, he says, holstering his weapon. Let's talk this out. Just you and me. The guy isn't having it. He's agitated, swinging that cleaver like he's auditioning for a horror movie. Angela stands back, clearly out of her depth, but trying to keep her cool. Just when it looks like things are about to get bloody, Dio manages to tase the guy, bringing him down. First New York tase, Angela jokes, trying to lighten the mood, but Dio isn't laughing. He's already moving on to the next thing, telling Angela to keep up. Next up, they respond to a domestic disturbance call. This one's personal for Angela. Her brother Paul is the guy in question. They rush to his apartment in Queens, where Paul's girlfriend is packing up, ready to leave him for good. Paul, strung out and spiraling, blocks the door, screaming that no one is leaving him. It's tense. You can see the pain in Angela's eyes as she tries to calm him down. Paul, she pleads, we can get you help. Just let her go. But he's not listening. He's too far gone. Things escalate quickly. Paul pulls a gun. Angela and Dio draw theirs in return. For a moment, it's a standoff, everyone's eyes darting around, breaths held tight. Finally, Dio, with his steady hands and no-nonsense demeanor, manages to talk Paul down, getting him to drop the weapon. That was close, Angela breathes, visibly shaken, but thankful for her partner's quick thinking. And just when they think they might get a breather, a call comes in. Double homicide. Dio looks at Angela, who's still processing the situation with her brother. You good? He asks. She nods, though her eyes say otherwise. Let's go, she replies.
Hey there, fellow. I hope you're enjoying this video so far. I wanted to take a quick moment to ask you what you think of this video so far. If you're liking it, be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, now's the perfect time to do it. By subscribing, you'll stay up to date on all my latest videos and updates, and you'll get to see even more awesome content. So what are you waiting for? Like, subscribe. Thanks for watching.
They're off again. At the crime scene, things take a dark turn. A father and his teenage son, both dead. Their bodies mutilated in a way that suggests this wasn't just a random act of violence. There's a grimness in Dio's eyes. He's seen this before. It's the work of a professional, someone sending a message. They canvass the area, looking for witnesses, clues, anything that could tell them what happened here. Dio's experience starts to shine through. He's connecting the dots, piecing together a puzzle that Angela can't quite see yet. "We need to find who did this," he mutters, more to himself than to her. As they drive around the neighborhood, searching for leads, they stumble upon a small-time dealer who might know something. They corner him in an alley. "Talk," Dio demands, but the guy is scared out of his mind, shaking his head. "I don't know nothing," he stammers. One look from Dio tells Angela they've got their man. Back at the precinct, the interrogation room is tense. Dio's playing bad cop, leaning in, whispering threats, while Angela, playing the good cop, tries to coax the guy into talking. It's a classic routine, but it works. The dealer cracks. Okay, he spills. "I heard some guys talking about a hit. Said it was gonna go down today. That's all I know, I swear." With this new information, Dio and Angela are back in the car, sirens blaring. They've got a location now, a name. Clock is ticking. As they race through the streets, Angela finally breaks the silence. "Thanks for saving my brother," says quietly. Dio nods, eyes still on the road. "Partners," he replies simply. The day wears on, and our duo is showing signs of fatigue, but there's no stopping now. They track down the hitman to a seedy motel in Brooklyn. It's a risky move, going in without backup, but they don't have time to wait. Dio, ever the strategist, decides to go in first, while Angela covers him from the car. Inside, it's a bloodbath. The hitman, clearly expecting trouble, opens fire as soon as Dio steps through the door. He dives for cover, bullets whizzing past his head. Outside, Angela hears the shots and rushes in, gun drawn. She's scared but focused, adrenaline pumping through her veins. Together, they take down the bad guys in a hail of gunfire. It's over. Dio's panting, covered in sweat. He's alive. Angela's trembling, her first real shootout. "You did good," Dio tells her. "Real good." They cuff the hitmen, read them their rights, and head back to the precinct. It's been a hell of a day. Stabbings, shootouts, and more. But they made it through, and in the process, formed a bond that neither of them saw coming. As they sit in the car, finally catching their breath, Angela looks at Dio. "We're gonna make a good team," she says. Dio just grins, a rare smile breaking across his face. "Yeah," he agrees, "I think we will." And there you have it. That's the first shift for Angela and Dio. A day filled with action, tension, and unexpected camaraderie. But if there's one thing we've learned, it's that being a cop in NYC is never boring. But buckle up, folks. This is just the beginning. And that's a wrap on the story of First Shift. It's a wild ride, filled with all the grit and drama you'd expect from a crime drama set in the heart of New York City. Until next time, stay safe and keep watching.